At it, man. Coming last minute, man, to give you guys those last minute looks and predictions, for this UFC card going on. Millz Young right here, MMA locker room. It's about 10:45 a.m. on my time. Brad, how you doing, man? What time stamp you got?
It's 11:45 here. It looks like a beautiful day. I mean, it's a morning Saturday show. We haven't done this yet, but I mean, just in time to get these bets in. All these lines are going to be updated. So yeah, we got a fun card, and this should be a good show here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate everybody watching this right now, man. Last week, man, we had a hell of an event. UFC 275. What a time to be alive, man. Just to wrap it up, man, went 3-2 on my premium picks. Still had a profitable week. Went 1-2 on my actually I went 2-1 on my show picks. I lost my lottery pick. I won my underdog and I won my best prop. Brad, how did you round off last week?
Yeah, I hit my underdog pick, which was Kong. Best bets and the best pick as well as the lottery didn't hit. It was a weird card personally. I mean, when it comes to like that Valentina fight, do you think that was a robbery or how do you feel about that?
I don't think it was a robbery. I when I was watching the fight, I thought Santos was winning the fight. When it got to round five, you know, I still thought Santos won the fight. I visually I thought she won the fight, but I mean, yeah, I just leave it like that, man. I thought she won the fight, but the numbers don't lie, and I mean, I shit. I
It's just
mean,
how you judge it. I mean, that like visually, you think Santos won the fight, but when you do look at the stats, I mean, Valentina was putting it to work, even though she was getting controlled on the ground. I personally still thought Santos won that, which is crazy because I thought she had no chance in that fight. But that girl's a fucking beast. So I hope they make that rematch, and that should be an interesting one. And then
what about the Glover? Your boy Yuri and Glover.
that pissed me because like all right, like during the whole fight, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna hold the belt again, like he's got this. And then like just at the end there, him collapsing and choked out. I was honestly like, it kind of made me sad. I don't know why. Like I'm happy for Yuri, but like I was like, damn, Glover, you're that close.
That
Like,
close,
but good,
26 seconds away,
yeah, but good for
And
Yuri
again,
though.
and he's the guy that chokes out
Yeah,
everybody.
it was just
So for
weird.
him to get choked out by somebody who has like zero submissions in the UFC is kind of like, hey, but that's how it goes, man. When you're tired and fatigued in there, you just do anything, man. Looking
Yeah,
back at it, he even said he was like he didn't even have it in all the way. He just kind of tapped a little bit premature. But I actually think that's a fight that they should run back instead of trying to give him another opponent just because of how good it was. I'll be honest, that was one of the best light heavyweight fights since Jones and Gustafsson,
yeah,
part one.
yeah. No, that was just a good ass fight all around. Just an interesting card. I mean, last week was fire, so yeah, have no complaints at all.
Hell no, man. Now we back at it with a banger, man. I'm talking about Calvin Kattar versus Josh Emmett. That's gonna be on the main event, main card. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. You got a minus 220 favorite and a plus 200 underdog on there, man. But check this out, man. You got 14 fight. Nope, nope, no. We have 13 fights on the card now. The Donald Cerrone and Joe Lozon fight is officially off again. Both them guys are probably going to retire after this fight. That fight was scheduled 3 times and it didn't happen now. So I don't think that's ever going to happen again. But I mean, the first fight kicking off the night, you got Cal Dawkins versus Roman Dolidze. Cal Dawkins opened up at a minus 240 favorite line, staying around there. Phil Hawes versus Winn. All right, that fight was booked already 3 times now. Phil Hawes is a minus 300 favorite. Comeback on Winn is like plus 240. You got Cody Stamann minus 500 versus Eddie Weiland. Comeback on him is like plus 300. Then you got Gloria DePaula minus 240 versus Maria Oliveira. Ricardo Ramos minus 300. I love that guy. Well, I don't like him. Well, I don't love him, but I like him. Versus Danny Chavez. Comeback on him. Whoo, banger right here. Jeremiah Wells versus Court McGee. That line pretty much stayed the same all throughout the fight. You had Jeremiah Wells up at a minus 160. Then come back on him. Got all the way down to a plus 105 underdog. Money coming in on Court McGee. Jasmine Vicious versus Natalia Silva taking place. Jasmine's a minus 240 favorite. Big favorite on there. Don't trust women's MMA at that price tag with those fighters. What about this? The man Adrian Yanez 15-3 taking on Tony Kelley. Oh my gosh, did you see the weigh-in? These guys are waiting to bang. Adrian Yanez opened up a minus 300 favorite. Money bid coming in on Tony Kelley. Could have got Adrian Yanez all the way down to a minus 240. Julian Marquez versus Gregory Rodrigues kicking off the main card. Damir Ismagulov versus Garam. And then you got Joaquin Buckley versus Duraev. Kevin Holland versus Tim Means, man. A lot of cards right there, a lot of fights, a lot of opportunities, Brad. What you like, man, out of the prelims that we could start talking about?
Yeah, man. Let's start with that Phil Hawes versus Deron Winn. You got to play in this one?
Man, so look. Phil Hawes opened up, minus 300 favorite. Fight was booked 2 different times. Deron Winn pulled out both of those times. Now, when it got introduced, Phil Hawes only opened up at a minus 250 favorite out there, He didn't stay that low. People start slamming him. By the time it got to Wednesday, he's up to a minus 300 favorite on there. Know a few cappers taking a shot on the dog. I'm a fan of Phil Hawes. He lost money for me once. I got money with him twice. He's actually, supposed to be hopping in the locker room too. So I'll just leave it like this, man. The height disparity is crazy, man. You got one guy that's 5'9". You got another guy that says he's like 5'6", 5'7", really looks like he's 5'4". So Phil Hawes, better wrestler than Deron Winn. Deron Winn has the wrestling pedigree that, he's been training with over there, a.k.a. trained with DC. His new wrestling coach is Khabib. Well, guess what? All that ain't going to help you because boy couldn't make weight. He had problems over there, man. He was over there looking around. He had the box up and everything like that. Weight problems is what always has Deron Winn at this not being efficiency to get the win. So I got to go with Phil Hawes to go ahead and win inside the distance. That's my play that I got on this one, or that's the pick that I'm going with.
Yeah, and it's wild. I mean, Deron Winn, like you said, having troubles to make weight. It's like, bro, you're 5'6". Like, it's like I think you're like the shortest dude in the division. So it's crazy. Like you said, it's gonna be a big size difference here. I don't see how Deron Winn wins this fight. I mean, unless he's able to have success when it comes to wrestling, but. Phil Hawes, he has good takedown defense. We saw him fight Kyle Dawkins and defend takedowns there. A line that kind of intrigues me here, you could get Hawes by decision at plus 200. It's scary because, I mean, Phil could for sure, KO Win. If anything, like I like some value there, but if anything, I'm taking Phil Hawes as a parlay piece here. Not going to mess with it just straight up, but either a parlay piece, but if you want some value, I like him by decision, but that's going to be a scary one. You're going to be on the edge of your seat all night for
Yeah,
that one.
definitely, man. I'm definitely with you on the Phil Hawes parlay piece. This is definitely one of those parlay pieces on there. It's gonna be the second fight of the night. So, I will say this, I like to throw caution to the wind and go over both sides. My boy Phil Hawes, a little bit chinny, man. He goes out there and he gets cracked. And when he gets cracked, he stumbles. So, he has that problem. Deron Winn, he just gasses out, So it's a little bit one of those things to where, you got a chinny fighter, big favorite, then you got somebody gassing out. I think Deron Winn is going to shoot for takedowns. I think he's going to try to obtain about 6 takedowns throughout the fight. The thing is this, getting all those takedowns is going to get you tired, man. Had a real problem cutting weight and everything like that. So, yeah, Phil Hawes, parlay piece, I agree.
Yeah. We got a comment. Ryan Toppins, he said he grew up with Deron Winn, and if his hands touch Phil's chin, it's over. So I don't know. I just don't see Phil Hawes getting knocked out by Deron Winn, but I mean, shit, he is
I
kind of.
will say this. I mean, shout out to the people out there in Gilroy because that's where I think Deron Winn trains at or, grew up at or something like that. Appreciate all that. I will say this. Yeah, Phil Hawes is a little chinny. When I seen Deron Winn, when he first came up, man, he was fighting like how I wanted him to, man. Like I remember him versus Paul Spicely. He was shooting for takedowns. He was coming with overhands, power and stuff. Where I was like, man, I kind of like the little, short, stocky, chubby guys because that's me, So it's kind of like I was rooting for him. But I think it was after the Darren Stewart fight and the GM3 fight where I was just like, oh, nah, man, this guy ain't it. This guy ain't it. But, I mean, hey, I will say this. Honestly, the best prop in this fight is fight not to go in the distance, if you ask me, because I think Deron Winn could get finished because he didn't have a good weight cut, and I think Phil Hawes is a little chinny to where if he can get tapped, he can go night-night. So I will agree. Fight not going the distance might be another way to look at it.
I like it. Let's go on to the next one. You want to cover that Adrian Yanez versus Tony Kelley fight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this fight right here is going to be taking place, man. I actually thought it was going to be on the main card because some of the fights got moved around, but it looks like it's still not on the main card. It's going to be the main prelim event. So this one's taking place. 15-3, Adrian Yanez, Houston boy coming in versus Tony Kelley, a.k.a. The Brazilian hater, 8-2. Okay, man. Now let's get down to the gambling perspective. Adrian Yanez opened up -320, -300. That's usually where he's at when he fights. So that price tag, I guess you could say is warranted, but it didn't stay there. You could have got him all the way low as a -260. Now he's sitting around that -280 price tag. When it comes down to it, that's one of the best boxers in the divisions. He's been training with Aljamain Sterling, training with Rufián Stotts over there, getting in some good work. One of the fan favorites right here. He's going to be fighting for that home crowd. You got Tony Kelley on the other side. His last fight, he knocked out Randy Costa. Looked real good in there. He was a big underdog in there. But the reason why this fight is intriguing and stuff is because, and who was it? Angela Lee's last fight, that's Tony Kelley's girlfriend or whatever. He had some comments to say about the Brazil side and stuff like that. Everybody's going for Yanez just to get him, to get revenge on Tony Kelley and stuff like that. I will say this, man. I'm on Yanez. Interviewed him twice. That's one of the fan favorites here. You know what I mean? The price tag is a little bit too high. I think he should be -240, -260. What do you got on this fight? I actually got a prop that I really like on this one.
Yeah, I mean, for this one, I definitely got Yanez as well. It's going to be a stand-up fight. This could be a fun-ass fight. But Yanez, like you said, man, his hands are too good. I think he's just going to outbox Tony Kelley here. When it comes to a betting perspective, I think this fight goes to distance. I mean, both these guys are super tough. Neither of them have gone finished in their career. So, I mean, I like Yanez by decision. You could get that at +175. I would also sprinkle that with the fight goes to distance +100, and then I also like Yanez as a parlay piece. So, I mean, as you'll see in all these fights, man, the odds are pretty crazy in this card. There's no really close, close fights when it comes to odds. So this is a great parlay card for me personally. Yeah, that's why I like there. Yanez via decision, or the fight goes to distance, or Yanez as a parlay piece.
I like it. I like it, man. I like it, man. Actually, yep, like it a lot. Like it a lot. So that's two of the fights on the prelims that we went over. One other fight that I think is going to be entertaining too. Just want to give you guys some knowledge on is the Kutateladze versus Roman Dolidze fight. That's going to be the first fight of the night. Kutateladze, sometimes he comes in there, he can put on a good fighting game plan, and sometimes he just go in there and look like, what are you doing? So I actually think Roman Dolidze is live in this position right here, So that's gonna be the first fight of the night. That's one entertaining fight on the undercard. And then another one, I don't see how it's on the undercard, but Jeremiah Wells versus Court McGee. I mean, the predictors out there don't know which way to go. I mean, this line done went back and forth, back and forth, I faded Court McGee a couple of times, made some money. Then faded him a couple of times and was on the wrong side. Jeremiah Wells won with them last time versus Blood Diamond. I did lose money fading him his first fight. I think it was against I forget the guy's name, but he went out there and just Wally Alvarez. There it is, Wally Alvarez. He went out there and starched the dude. Wells was a big underdog. He's coming from Philly Gracie Jiu-Jitsu out there. Right now, that team in that camp is hot. Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, Jeremiah Wells, a few other ones that I didn't mention. But right now, they just got what it takes right now, it seems like. And you got Court McGee, former Ultimate Fighter, fan favorite and stuff, coming off of 2 wins. Before that, he had 3 losses. How you like this fight?
Yeah. Or are you talking about the Wells fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Wells in that one. Like you said, coming from that hot camp right now. I mean, should be a good one. I think that's one, like someone said in the comments. Who said that? Anthony, that's one of the fights where the odds are actually close, so you don't have to bet a bunch or hope for a big underdog. So, yeah, give me Wells in that all day.
Like it. And look, honestly, whoever said that comment right there, see, these are the fights that I tend to say, no matter which side you're on the right side, because it's at a low price tag on either fighter, and both of them has passed the victory. So, it's one of those to where I say, hey, man, if you're convinced, go ahead, stick with your gut, stick with your guns. I had to stick with my gut on this one, man. I had a lot of people trying to talk me out of stuff and, or seeing things different ways. I had to focus up my lens and just say, nah, man, I'm sticking to my gut. I'm not going on what should be, what he could do, and if this plays out like that. I want some violence, man, and that guy is straight violence, man. Jeremiah Wells is just putting people out. Night, no NyQuil Dimetapp needed. So I mean, I like your pick on that one, man.
Yeah, Anthony got Wells as well. So hey, let's all ride Wells. That's our
Hey,
boy.
let's keep it going, man. I ain't
Going.
mad at y'all. I ain't mad at y'all, man. So that's the prelims right there that we went over. So now we're gonna kick off this main card. And the main card starts with a banger. The Cuban Missile Crisis. Julian Marquez steps in 9-2. This fight's gonna be taking place at the middleweight division. He's gonna be taking on RoboCop, aka Obama. Gregory Rodrigues, 11-4. Last time we seen Gregory Rodrigues in there, I think he was coming off a loss against one of the guys, one of the Dagestani and Russian guys or something from the Contender Series. Not good with the name. But Julian Marquez, last time you seen him in the ring, shit, it was against Patolo. And I just remember this fight because I had Marquez and he was getting his ass whooped. He was losing the fight all the way until I think late in the third round and he pulled off a submission. The thing I didn't like about that fight was he got taken down about 6 to 7 times, so that was the last time you seen Julian Marquez, but we ain't here for this or that. We here to give you some gambling advice and the cash. So Julian Marquez pretty much he's one of those fighters to where he's training with James Krause. He has a better team to actually, make him go for it in between the rounds. I know a lot of people betting on Julian Marquez. Nope. I know a real sharp bettor that's betting on Julian Marquez this week that said he's been in there with him, training with him, seeing stuff. He has some tricks up his sleeves and stuff like that. Opening line, Gregory Rodrigues opened up at a -190. You could have got the comeback on Julian Marquez out of +145, +150. Now Gregory Rodrigues is all the way down to a -180. Brad, how you see this fight? I think it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun fight. Andy Marine in the comments, he's taking Marquez by TKO. I'm sorry, Andy. I gotta disagree with you here. I like Gregory Rodrigues personally. I think he's better all around than Julian Marquez. He's high level on the feet, really good at jiu-jitsu. And the way I see this fight going, I think Gregory's gonna have success on the feet, gonna piece up Marquez. Marquez is gonna go for a takedown, and then Julian's gonna catch him in a submission. So I like Rodrigues via submission at +400. Or a parlay piece there. But yeah, I think we see Julian get submitted. I know he has, good jiu-jitsu as well. We've seen him get submissions. I think he's coming off that win against Sam Alvey where he submitted him. But yeah, give me Gregory Rodrigues as a parlay piece or submission at +400.
Like it. Okay, see, so yeah, man. Like I said, man, one of the guys that I pretty much look into for this MMA betting stuff, and look up to now since I seen some of his plays a little bit. He's on Marquez, but I will say this: I gave him the chance to convince me, man. I gave him the chance. I debated with him. I put out all the facts and stats. He didn't hit me with a counter argument after the last argument. So
Damn.
I even said this morning, please convince me on why I should take Marquez. And couldn't come with the argument. So, I'm going to stick to I'm going to stick to just staying off this fight. But if you ask me, I'm going to put some money on Marquez, though, man. Just a little bit of money, all right? Just a little bit of money, man, on Marquez. Because I will say this. I always have a saying to bet your guys. He's not one of my guys. He was almost there. He doesn't fight enough. Literally, the dude had like 3 fights in 3 years. Back injuries, back surgeries, podcasts with Kendra Lust, everything like that. But I will say this though. He was supposed to be fighting Willington Turman, and Gregory Rodrigues just got this fight on short notice. So. Yeah, man. I like Marquez in this fight. So
All right.
I'll go ahead and make a little bet on him, man. I'll write it out with y'all, man. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, we got another guy, John Stewart. He says Gregory's chin's the X factor here. So, hey, I don't know. If Marquez catches him with something, who knows? But, I'm sticking with my boy Gregory.
Gregory been knocked out. I want to say it was in LFA right before he came. I remember Gregory Rodrigues. He had a fight in LFA like 3 weeks before he came to the UFC or some shit. But yeah, his chin is a little bit iffy. But he's been holding through at the UFC level. I will say that though, man. One thing is this: they say he's 30 years old on his bio. I ain't buying that shit, bro.
He old.
That shit.
All
So
right,
shit, hey,
what we
do me a
going?
favor though, man. We got some people watching right now. I need all y'all to do one thing for us, man. Just hit that like button, man. That's all you gotta do right now, man. Go ahead, hit that like. We usually do this show on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, but right now, press for time. So gotta give you everything and get you some cash in that last minute.
Yeah, man. People are in the comments. Saturdays could be the move, bro. People are in here today. So I don't
Might
know.
be.
It's been good, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it might be. Appreciate everybody rocking with
Yeah.
us too, man. Over here at Pick Dogs, man, we're just trying to give you guys a whole different betting perspective from the MMA community. You got a lot of people out there that gives you picks and predictions. Here, we're just trying to do it all for the Pick Dogs, so
Yes,
let's
sir.
keep it going. Damir Ismagulov, 23-1, taking on Garam Kutateladze, 12-2. Opening lines, Damir opened up a -175, got all the way down to a -155. Come back on Garam, you know how it go. You could get him at a +130 to a +125 out there. Damir Ismagulov, last time we seen him, he was fighting Alves. Didn't look the best, got the win. But this is what I like, man. Former KS1 fighter. He's on like a 17 or a 16 fight win streak right now. All around good fighter, can do everything. Good on the feet, goes for takedowns, real aggressive, good volume too. The one thing that I don't like is that sometimes he doesn't go for the explosive finish, All of his fights usually finish in the distance. Garam on the other side, I ain't gonna lie. I like this guy, man. Last time I seen him in the ring, it was like 2 years ago, a year and a half against Martins Gamrot, who's fighting on the main event next week. Garam pulled off that win. A lot of people thought Gamrot won in that fight, but they gave it to Garam. So it was one of those fights to where it's two fighters, two top prospects, and they went against each other. He didn't capitalize on it, though. He gets that win and sits back. He trains with Kazmat Chimaev over there, so, he's definitely going to be having those people putting him up against the fence and wrestling and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you like this, man. To me, this is one of the fights right here. It don't matter. Whoever wins or loses, you're going to see these people around. They're not ranked now, but they will be, man. So, yeah, those are the open lines right there. Brad, how you see this fight?
Yeah, man, I love this fight a lot. I mean, Demir, this dude's badass. He's kind of flying under the radar, but solid as hell. Guram as well, just an absolute beast. So much power in those hands. This is a fight I'm going to stay away from. My gut is telling me to take Demir here. With those odds, though, I just can't get behind it because I could also see Guram just hitting him with one of those bombs and KOing him. Both these guys are super hot. Demir on an 18-fight winning streak, Guram on a 9-fight winning streak. I mean, like I said, I'm going to stay away from this one. If I am going to bet this one, you can get the under 2.5 rounds at +180. These are both tough boys, so seeing a finish is going to be tough here, but I kind of like that value there. So, like I said, personally a stay away, but yeah, if anything, the under 2.5 at +180, I like that. I like the value there.
Got it, man. I'll be honest, man. I really like. So, like, I really like that guy, I really like that guy a lot. So I think the best way to play this fight is fight goes the distance. Real chalky out there, so you might want to grab it, parlay it with something, though. But, yeah, I definitely see this fight going the distance, though.
Yeah, what's like the analysis there? Do you like what these boys are just a tough high level guys? You don't see anyone slipping up or what?
Damir, like I said, Damir literally all of his fights go to the distance.
Yeah.
Garam, he only has one fight in the UFC, and I mean, I will say this: he's one of those like kickboxers in a sense, And a lot of those kickboxers, that power that they had when they were kickboxing doesn't really transfer over to the UFC. Same thing with Muay Thai fighters. I've been finding out, So it's like the things that they're great at in that one, organization or martial arts level is not transferring over at the UFC, so they're not getting those knockouts and stuff. So, and yeah, I don't see Damir getting finished. And then on the opposite side, I just don't see Damir finishing Garam. Like,
Yeah, no, I feel you.
yeah.
Yeah, this fight is tough to make a pick on. So I was like, fuck it, +180, under 2.5. Let's see a finish. So we'll see though.
Man, honestly, man, this is
Yeah.
one of the hardest ones to make a pick on, man. So that's why I had to go with the. I just had to.
Had to start
man.
timing away. And before we move on to next fight, we got some people saying, yeah, they like the Saturday shows. Weight cuts, people like fighters going out, odds are updated. This guy Anthony, he says he watched all his pre-fight shows Saturday. So I don't know. We'll talk about it. I mean, shit's kind of popping off right now. So yeah, we'll definitely chat about it, see what's good.
Yeah, well, hey, like I said, we're doing this all for you guys. If you guys would have been tuning in too for the last like 2 months, I mean, check out the reels. We've been killing it. We do our best picks, we do our best dog, and we do our lottery pick. So yeah, if this is where the eyes are gonna be on, we might have to do it. This Saturday morning and stuff. Squeeze it out before that. Before that work job calls and all.
Yep.
But it do make sense though. The weigh-ins are done already, and
Yeah.
then it gives us really just that last minute to kind of attack these books. So appreciate everybody rocking with us, man. You got delivery dude Andy Marine, you got Anthony Marzanis in there. Who else we got? We got Nicholas Lee, and can't forget Ryan Toppins, first one in there, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with us, man.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys.
So you got about 4 fights left, man.
Got
This
good
one,
ones.
oh my God. Damn, man. When they say you got bangers in this card, I'm talking about all the way stacked from the prelims to now. Queen Buckley comes in 14-4, taking on Albert Duraev, 15-3. Last time we seen Queen Buckley in the ring, he was fighting Abdul Razak Hassan. Went the whole 3 rounds. A lot of people had that fight not finishing. I will say this. All right, fuck that. I'll get to that. Opening lines, man. Albert Duraev opened up at a -210. Come back on Buckley, anywhere from +140 to a +150. Now Albert Duraev is all the way up to a -220 to a -230 to a -240, depending on your book. All right, now let's get to it. Last time you seen Albert Duraev in there, he was fighting Kapilov. Didn't look that good. He's one of those guys. He always shoots for takedowns. Coming from the Contender Series. I will say this. He got rocked in that fight. Looked a little bit tired in that fight. Did he win the fight? Yes. Didn't look the most impressive. But it's one of my guys that I like. On the other side, Queen Buckley. Seen him last fight against Abdul Razak Hassan. He was putting it together in that fight, man. He was going for takedowns. He was looking like he was actually a smarter fighter and, coming with the game plan to win. He signed a new contract. I want to say he's probably on his second fight on the contract. The real important thing about that is you get paid you get paid double the amount if you win. So in other words, you get 40,000 to show up, depending on your contract and who you are. And if you win, you get another 40,000. So it's all about that win, because getting that 40,000 just to show up, that shit goes out the window. 30% the manager, this and that. The fighter only takes home probably about like 17 to 22, thousand on that. It's all about getting that win. So it looks like he was putting together a different game plan and stuff, for Abdul Razak Hassan. Got tired in the 3rd round though, then he started getting taken down. This fight, Albert Duraev used to train with Queen Buckley, a while back, So and when he was talking about this fight, he said it's an easy fight. Easy fight. If you've seen the weigh-ins, they gave each other dap. Then they started talking, and then Joaquin Buckley, I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to beat you. Okay. He's like, we'll see. So I'm going to tell you like this, man. It's going to be fireworks in here. Joaquin Buckley can put out anybody with one punch. Duraev, we don't know if he's going to have the gas tank to keep taking him down all throughout the fights. Brad, how you got this one?
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a fun one here. I don't think this is gonna see a decision. I mean, Buckley has 10 KOs and 4 decisions in his wins. Duraev has 3 wins by KO, 9 submissions, and only 3 decisions. So these boys are both finishing artists, both in their separate ways. There's a couple things I like in this one, man. I mean, I kind of like sprinkling a little money on Buckley winning in round 2 at +1,000. I kind of like that there. That's fat. You can also get him to win in round 1 at +600. So if you're going Buckley, that's the route I would take it at. Either bet him, sprinkle a little on the first round or the second round, because I think that's where he's going to win this fight. If it goes to a decision, I don't see him winning. When it comes to Duraev, you could get him to win by decision at +200. I kind of like that. Let's say Buckley gets kind of gassed and Duraev just kind of takes him down and keeps him down there, and then Buckley avoids a submission. I could kind of see it going that route. So yeah, I don't know. If you're going Buckley, I would definitely, like I said, sprinkle on the first round and second round. Or if you're going Duraev, I would go by decision or submission. So yeah, that's the way I would do. I would stick to props in this one rather than just picking a fighter to win.
Like it. Can I entice you in a over 1.5 at a -150?
I kind of -150. You think it's going over 1.5?
I do.
That scares me. I don't know if you can entice me on that one. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I like this one over 1.5 in this one. I do. Yeah.
Okay. What do you see like the first round looking like? You don't see no one, just Buckley catching him with something, or Duraev getting on the ground? I don't know.
I kind of see it where it's like you're training, not training partners, but you fought before, so you
Yeah.
kind of know what the guy's good at and what he can do. I just see this fight finishing like late second round. Late
Oh,
second round. That's just my analysis on it, though. And this is why I look at it like this, man. It's like nah, it's not like the first inning of a baseball game. It's like this, man. You only got 7.5 minutes to last in the fight. You mean to tell me these dudes can't last 7.5 minutes in a fight? So I kind of tend to go that way a little bit. And I look at it like this: Duraev, if he gets him down with the takedowns, he's not just doing vicious ground and pound. A lot of times that he gets people down, they're able to get back up. The thing is this: Joaquin Buckley has horrible takedown defense and can't get back up. So I could see him kind of just laying down there for like, 2.5 minutes out the round and stuff like that.
yep. I feel it. Yeah, Andy Marine here. He's taking Buckley barn burner second round finish. That would be sweet. Or he said he
What's
also
what's that payout? What's the payout on that, Andy?
that's plus 1,000 for a second round. Second round, and I like that. I feel like I could just see those boys coming out in the second round and Buckley catching him, but I don't know. Yeah, this is a fun fight, man. This is definitely a fight. Just sprinkle some tokens around like it's like a roulette board, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit here.
I will say this though, because when the main card comes out, I do sprinkle round props usually on both fighters in there. This is a fight I'm definitely gonna be sprinkling on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just also too, Darius been knocked. I think out of his three losses, they were all by finish by he got knocked out.
Mhm.
And yeah, Buckley's just one of those guys, man. Honestly, out of everybody on this card, Buckley and Josh Emmett are the guys that could just KO anybody at any time. Phil Hawes looks all like Megatron. He ain't really hitting like that
Nah.
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kevin Holland and stuff like that. All these other fighters on there, ain't really worried about. But to me, Josh Emmett and Joaquin Buckley at any time, at any minute is live. So
Yep. Yeah, man. The more we're talking about this card, I'm actually getting a little more fired up. I'm not gonna lie.
nah,
This
yeah,
card's
no,
sick.
man. Honestly, man, this car's going place in Austin, Texas, man. A lot of my peoples is there because
Mhm.
that's where the little camp is from and stuff. So they got tickets and everything. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, it's gonna be some bangers out there, man. Speaking of bangers, you got two more fights left, man. We got Kevin Holland, the Trailblazers, stepping in, opened up at a minus 250, record 22 wins, 7 losses, taking on the Dirty Bird Tim Means, 32-12. Kevin Holland opened up at a minus 240 favorite. Should have parlayed him, should have gotten him at that time when you could have. Now he's all the way up to a minus 320, minus 350 out there. Shop around for the best line. Kevin Holland, I mean, shit. What more can we say, man? You see him in the ring every single time. He's just getting better. But this is the thing. He's fighting at welterweight now. He was fighting at middleweight. At welterweight, he has these guys by the size and the advantage. So, I actually like the way that he's looking now. His physique and everything like that. This is where he needs to be at 185, way too under strength. People just out muscling him.
Mhm.
Tim Means doesn't really, have the things to give you a war. It's either he's going to get knocked out or he's going to knock you out. It's not going to be a back and forth thing. So I'll just say this, man. Kevin Holland, big parlay piece right here. It is what it is.
Yeah, all right. So look, we have a card full of, like I said, the odds are kind of separated. We're gonna have to see some underdogs win, and I think it's this one. I think the Dirty Bird takes it right here. I'm going with Tim Means. All right, look, Kevin Holland, what he did in 2020 was amazing, but I'm sorry that made him one of the most overrated fighters. I'm not on the Kevin Holland type. All right, he's got good hands. He's good from the outside, but if anyone takes him down, he's screwed. And well, what I think, look. Holland, he's going to want to keep this fight outside, kind of pick Tim Means apart. But Tim Means is really good at getting inside, making the fight dirty, throwing elbows, things like that. So, and the thing about Tim Means as well, he's been in the UFC for 10 years. He's fought all different types of guys. I think with these odds, the value definitely lies here with Tim Means. So, I love this fight. Give me Tim Means all day.
How does Tim Means win? Is he gonna win by decision? Is he gonna take him down? Is he gonna outstrike Kevin Holland? Give me the path to victory that you see that's gonna get the Dirty Bird the win.
I see it, bro. All right, so it's gonna be a decision, but it's just gonna be he's just gonna make the fight dirty.
Okay.
He's just gonna get in Kevin Holland's face and just make it dirty. Put him up against the cage. kind of waste time on the cage at points of the fight, throwing elbows, throwing knees, just kind of piecing him up there. Holland may catch him with some stuff on the outside, but Timmy's just going to be ruthless, just keep getting inside the pocket and just making the fight a dirty fight. That's why they call him the Dirty Bird, and he's a veteran. He knows how to pull out wins. So, and he's on a little streak right now, so this is kind of his last chance in his career to like make a little run. And like I'm not on the Kevin Holland hype train at all. I was in 2020, not anymore. I see he's lost me money. I've seen him lose. He's lost me parlays. I'm tired of it. I'm going the Dirty Bird.
Got it. All right, all right. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, man. I'm gonna throw it out there, man. I think Holland wins by submission. Yeah, yeah,
Really now?
yeah.
He chokes him
I think
out?
Holland wins by submission, man. I would say play on here that I'm gonna take is just Kevin Holland wins inside the distance. Take it one further though, I think he's gonna win by sub. But yeah, man, yeah, Kevin Holland all day right here, man. One of the fighters that I seen before he came to the UFC, my boy Curtis Millender beat him in LFA. That's how I was introduced to him. Before that, he fought Jeff Neal when he wasn't in the UFC. So been following this guy ever since. Made his debut against Thiago Santos over here at the convention center in LA and stuff like that. Um, yeah, like I said, he's a martial artist, man. And like people might think these jokes that he does and shit, but nah, man, he's one of those guys. He dedicates his life to training. He's a smart guy. He was an electrician. He's putting in the time. He's getting better. He's not one of those guys that's just getting a paycheck and just saying, all right, I'm cool. No, man, he's putting in the fucking work, trying to, get the best that he can. So I mean, his attitude and everything is there, So I will say this, man. Yeah, I think Kevin Holland has the skills, definitely to get this win and to make some noise in this welterweight division. Especially if he could just if he can go for some takedowns and get people in that position to where he's actually trying to submit them too, because this guy's vicious with his jiu-jitsu too as well. So I actually think if we see him do that and bulk up a little bit more in this division, you're gonna see a whole new Kevin Holland. So yeah, man, I'm on Kevin Holland in this one, man. We're gonna trailblaze this one to the bank.
Yeah, I feel. I mean, you could get. And when it comes to Kevin Holland, I like him as a guy, funny, cool guy. You could get him at plus 550 or plus 600 to win by submission. So, some good odds there if you want to sprinkle a little bit on that. It's gonna be a good fight though. I just think Tim Means is a crafty vet. I don't think he gets submitted, but we'll see, Mills. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll
It'll
see.
be a good one. Be a good one, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, about to wrap it up. Before we get to that, man, we got one more fight to go over, man. That's the main event. And this is one to where, man, I don't care if it's not on a pay-per-view or anything. This is a fight that I'll love to see. Matchmakers did us pretty much a early Christmas gift. Calvin Kattar, 23-5, coming in. Opened up at a -230 favorite versus Josh Emmett, 17-2. This fight's going to be taking place at the featherweight division. Last time we seen Josh Emmett in there, it was against Dan Ige. Got a win. Haven't seen him in about a year. Has been taking some time off, getting his back ready, getting his body properly put back together. Calvin Kattar, last time we seen him, man, pulled off a nice little upset against Giga Jikatsi, you know what I mean? I was on the other side. Introducing to Calvin Kattar, I remember he fought Andrew Feely at the Anaheim Honda Center. I was up at the nosebleeds at that time, and I was up there with Calvin Kattar's family and shit. Didn't end up at the nosebleeds. I got into the suite by the end of the night, you know what I mean? But yeah, Calvin Kattar ended up putting on a show against Andre Touchy-Feely and shit. One of those guys, clean boxing, coming from New England Cartel out there in Boston, Boston Strong, everything like that. Love what he has to do. Love what he has to offer. Josh Emmett on the other side trains over that team Alpha Male. 7 KOs in his last fights. Has a KO in every single fight. One punch from him would just put you out. The output on him, it's not that bad. You think he'd be one of those guys that just stands around and counter. Not really that type. The wrestling on him, horrible, man. I wish he would shoot for some takedowns, man. What are you doing over there, Uriah? Like, you're at Team Alpha Male, right? So I'm hoping that he can maybe do something like that in this fight. If he does, it'll be a more, entertaining fight on him for his side. But I'm leaning on fight going the distance.
Fight going the distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are some tough cats right here. I mean, what we saw Calvin Kattar, what Max Holloway did to him, and for him to survive that was absolutely nuts. Josh Emmett in that Burgos fight, he took some shots there too. So I like that there. When it comes to this fight, it's going to be a stay away from me. Just because, look, I could see, like, my gut is telling me Calvin, but Josh Emmett, I'm not betting against that guy, bro. If he gets inside the pocket and hits you with something, man, it's game over. So, if anything, I am leaning, like, the value-wise, like, take Josh Emmett at plus 195 if you're going to bet this fight. Just because, like I said, he just has that bomb he throws if these guys get too close. But at the same time, Calvin Kattar's super crisp boxing. I'm not going to bet against him either. So I know it's not probably the pick you guys want, but stay away from me. But if I am going to bet something, put my hard-earned money on it, I'm taking Josh Emmett at the plus money just for value's sake.
Like it, man.
Yeah.
Not mad at all, man. Not mad at all,
Tough
man.
one. This is a dope fight. Like it's hard to pick one.
I agree, man. On this card, it's stacked, man. That's why I got a lot of premium picks out here on this one, man. Too hard to speak on certain things on a lot of these fights, and everything. But yeah, man, the card is stacked. You got your boy Brad Francis going with Josh Emmett to pull it through in the main event right there. So we go ahead and wrap it up now. We're going to give you guys our best pick, our best dog, and then our lottery pick parlay. But before we do that, man, appreciate everybody rocking with us right now, man. We got a lot of picks out there, not just in MMA, man. We got everything going at Pick Dogs. Brad, what you got up there for today?
Yeah, man. I think I got an MLB 3-pack. I think may have when the first game started, so I hope that's still up there. But yeah, 3 MLB plays, and that's it for today. Keeping it light during MLB season. I like to keep it a little tad bit light. But then once football, basketball season, college basketball is my favorite sport to bet on personally. But yeah, check out my page. I got all the 3-day, 30-day, 7-day passes. Team me up, me and Millz. Team us up on the 2-for-1 capper deal, and let's get rich. All right, let's get rich.
Let's go.
What you got, bro? You got anything? You got anything on the site?
Man, I got a lot on the site today, man. I got 2 baseball plays on there. I got a play in the NHL, and I got about 5 premium plays on UFC. I got a lot of packs in there, too. I got a 3-pick to where you can mix all my sports, and I got a 3-pack pass with all my UFC winners on there. Even got a prop in UFC to get you on top. So, yeah, man, I advise you guys, honestly, if you guys want to get it, get the 3-day pass, man. You're going to get like all the picks for today, tomorrow, and the next day, or else just go one by one. I got a $15 play up there, my big play, okay? $15 play. That's for everybody just to get a little whiff, get a taste of this, get on the winner side. Yeah,
it's some new stuff with Pick Dogs. I mean, as you guys probably know, but if, like, let's say, we have an off day, you get your money back, you get refunded, which is, I mean, I don't think a lot of sites are doing that. So, hey, you only pay us if we win.
Yeah.
And we're gonna win. So,
Yeah, get that guarantee pick. Like you said, hey, you get that guarantee pick. Hey, if it loses, you didn't lose no money. So hey, that's just how it goes. So I will say this, like, yeah, that's one thing that we're just all about trying to give you guys the same bets that we're making here and be clear and transparent. You know what I mean? Like, if I make a bet, hey, I own up to it. It is what it is. I'm not one of these guys to hide behind or anything. I put my wins out there. I put my losses out there. Put all my premium picks out there. So, we're just trying to be clear and consistent on this thing.
All right, let's roll through it, though. What you feeling first? Best dog, best bet?
Let's go ahead and go with the best play of the day.
Best play of the day? Start us out here.
All right, man. Best play of the day. I was holding it for my little, for my... Damn, I can't. All right, yeah, I am. All right, cool. I can't give that one now because I was, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Best play of the day. I like round 3 to start in the Julian Marquez versus Gregory Rodrigues fight. You could get that at a -105.
Okay, cool. I dig it. I'm going, I like Adrian Yanez. I definitely think he wins this fight. Money line is a little juicy, but by decision, I like that at +175. I think there's great value there. I think this Tony Kelley kid is a tough kid, so I think this fight is a decision. I think it is going to be a war, but +175 for Yanez via decision. Love the value there.
Nice. Best dog, what you got for me?
Bro, you know who I got. I got the Dirty Bird, man. Come on. Who you got?
All right, man.
It means, baby.
All right. Well, I mean, I got 2 dogs as premium plays, so I'll give you none of those. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I got Roman Dolidze. I'm gonna go ahead and give that out. That's just one of the dogs that I think that's live on the card. The other 2 dogs that I got, they're premium plays, so just can't speak on those. But yeah, man, I'll give you Roman Dolidze plus 200.
I dig it. All right.
Lottery pick parlay. I ain't playing no games, man. Kevin Holland money line. Adrian Yanez money line. Ricardo Ramos money line. That is a plus 125. I ain't playing no games. That's how we gonna get it on the lottery pick parlay.
Yep, I'm going. Let's go Hawes money line, Yanez money line. Fuck it, add Cody Starman in there. Money line. Sorry, Eddie Wyland. And then yeah, give me yeah, we could leave it at that.
Okay, I like it, man. I
Yeah,
like
no,
it,
give me
man. Appreciate
Ricardo
everybody.
too. Give me a Ricardo Ramos too on there.
Okay,
I'm actually gonna clock that. I'm gonna clock that
let me
actually.
let me put together that one real quick so I can give you the exact numbers on it, man.
Yeah,
Give me the names one more
I'm
time.
actually
We
gonna
got
bet
Hawes, we got Stamen. Go ahead.
Hawes, Stamen, Ramos, Yanez.
All right. So you put $100 on that, or fuck it, man. We ain't balling like that. You put $50 on that, man. That's all you gotta do. We all balling like that. Plus 185 though. You know what I mean? So that's a plus 185 parlay right there. Phil Hawes, Stamen, Ricardo Ramos, and Yanez. Like it, man. I like it, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat rocking with us, man. You got Manny Tufu saying, I appreciate you guys, fellas. Solid information. Y'all got me paid 2 weeks ago. Appreciate it, man.
Gotcha.
You got Delivery Dude. You got Shane Mickle over here. Check him out, man. He's the guy that writes all the articles for Pick, not all of them, but he writes a lot of the articles over here for Pick Dogs, especially for the MMA stuff. He got 2 premiums on the board too. And he had 3, but Joe Lozon got fight canceled. So, you know, that's just how it go, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. If you're watching this on the replay, put your comments, put your lottery pick, put your best dog, whatever it is. If it cashes, we'll shout you out next week. We'll throw around the time. Don't know exactly, but we will be trying to aim for that Wednesday slot. We will converse over some things, and if we can't do it this Saturday slot, seems like it's money. So we seem like we might have to work some things out in the schedule, you know?
Yep. Hey, good way to end the show. That's it for me. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
Catch you guys next week, man. Go ahead, give us a follow on Twitter, MMA Locker Room, interviewing your best favorite fighters and everything like that. I just interviewed Nate Maness. He's fighting Umar Nurmagomedov next week. So go ahead and check that interview out right there at MMA Locker Room on my Instagram and Twitter. Brad, what can they catch you at?
Yeah, Brad wins bets on everything: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff, man. Giving out free picks in all sports.
Let's go.
Catch you guys next time, baby.
Until next week, hey, don't forget, man, if you're rolling with the Pick Dogs, your money's going to come long. So let's get it, man.
Good.